From Long Island, New York, now in the great state of Texas, filming cooking, tech, home, beauty, workout, pets at Nietzsche Home Studios in Fort Worth, Texas. Amazon live streamer Christina Nietzsche.
Hello everybody, welcome. Happy to see some of the regulars here today. So my name is Christina Nietzsche. This is Stan. He is a professional dog trainer and he actually trains my dogs and he does a lot of different things. Tell him what you do, like the type of training that you do.
Well, we do everything from pet obedience to working dogs, and that's like the military dogs, the police dogs, stuff like that, personal protection dogs that are going to do a job.
Yes.
So
nice.
That's the fun stuff. But the pet obedience, sit, stay, heel down, walking on a leash is our daily thing we do.
Yeah. I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat, and we're also streaming. So Stan is also streaming on his channel as well on Amazon. You can also find him, so just scroll down. He is on Iron Sharp Canine and also YouTube. What's your YouTube?
Iron Sharp Canine Training.
Gotcha. Okay, so he's also live on his YouTube as well. So let me say hello to everybody. We've got Evans. Hi Evans. Hi Richard. Joanne. Did I see Joanna? Joanna and Jennifer. Welcome. All right, so what we're going to do today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to kind of do this, we're a little bit relaxed. We're going to take some questions. We're going to be answering some problems that you guys might be having with your dogs. We're also going to be talking about some of the, probably like the most common issues that maybe people have and like how to solve it and what to do about it. We do also actually have a kind of like a little cart back there. We're going to be going over products. And for those that are new, and for also those that are on other social media platforms watching us like YouTube, in order to be able to chat, in order for us to be able to see your chat and to be able to answer your questions, you do have to hop over to Amazon Live. And make sure you give Stan a follow. But that's how we can actually see and interact with you guys. So, and if you're new to Amazon, we actually both have a unique carousel. It's going to be pretty much at the bottom. If you're on the app on your TV, it's going to, like on your Fire Stick, it's on the bottom. If you're on the phone, it's on the bottom. And then I think, I'm not really sure, but I think, let me double check and see.
Right.
It looks like, okay, so this is just phone. Phone is going to be at the bottom. On the computer, it might be a little bit of a different setup, but nonetheless, there's going to be a carousel, and you can actually purchase directly from our shows, and that is actually how you can show some support. We also both have storefronts, and we're going to be showing you guys some videos too. So, all right, let's see here. Tracy is here. Hi, Tracy. How are you?
What up?
Yes, and hit those absolutely. Thank you, Joanna. Hit those there's a little like hearts that you guys can hit to show the love. Facebook fibbed and it announced you were live. Yeah, we had a little bit of an error message, so we're not live on Facebook. It was a bit rate type of thing going on. All right, so off the top of your head, what is your most, I think, like, what do people come to you the most with as far as in problem-wise with their dog?
Their dog jumps on people.
Oh, okay.
Off the top of the head, yeah.
Okay.
And that's a behavior that we teach our dogs when they're young and they're cute. Mm-hmm. So when puppies are puppies, we pick them up and we love on them and we let them jump on us because it's cute.
Yes.
And then the dog turns into, like your dog is 6 months and what, she's like 70 pounds almost already?
Yes.
She's going to be a very big dog and it's not as cute. Or
Yes.
if it's wet outside, it's really not cute when the dog is jumping on us. So
Right.
these are behaviors we actually taught our dog and then it becomes an issue. So that's the number one problem that most people come with me.
Okay. What is something that you recommend as far as in like having them do to like fix that problem? Like, is there like a certain period of time frame? Is there kind of like certain techniques that you recommend that they do to help stop that?
Yeah, so it depends on what you want your dog to do. So like the protection dogs, you really don't want to really deter them from wanting to jump on people because again, if they're going to be biting somebody,
Yeah.
they're going to have to put their paws on people. They're going to have to be in that situation.
Which is
So-
why I haven't done it so much with Luna.
Yes, and you don't want to make it a super negative thing.
Yeah.
But you can also show them that they get attention on the floor. So there's ways around that. So like teaching the front command. After we taught her the front command, she started coming and sitting, waiting for a reward.
Yes.
Versus jumping on you more.
Yes.
So there's things that you can do like that to, really get your dog to be what you want them to be. But if you are, having a regular pet, which most people do, you want to correct the dog when they're doing that. So you can associate them jumping up with something negative. So you can either put them on a leash, you can use an air horn, you can have a buzzer, something that they don't like whenever they jump up.
Gotcha.
And then reward them when they are on the ground.
Okay, that makes sense. And also let us know, guys, if you have questions, please let us know. Just make sure you put it in the chat. And again, if you're watching from another social media platform, definitely come over to Amazon Live and put the question in the chat. And this way we can see it and we can help out. Now, you do have something in your carousel, I believe, that you really like to use.
Which is that flexi leash.
Yes.
I love a flexi leash. It allows you to have basically
I'm going to grab
distance.
so they can see the flexi lead.
Off-leash distance, but still have your dog on a leash. So it's really good for teaching recalls. It's really good for walks, all of those things. I love it because this is 26 feet, I think it is?
I think that one is 16, but it's the heavier one. So yeah.
So
they all come different though.
Great tool. And some people say, well, I like to use long lines. And long lines are cool for certain situations, but I like a flexi because you don't have to worry about the long line getting tangled up, getting wrapped around different stuff.
Yeah.
So this is easier to use and it's probably more practical in a real life situation.
Gotcha. So let's see here. And I noticed you have, so Stan actually has a couple different types of training. I know that like not everything works for every dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I think that's something that people need to realize. Just because like a certain technique works for one dog with a specific tool, like the flexi lead, it might not work for every dog. Maybe it's for a different reason.
Yeah, the flexi leash I think would work with every dog, but there's going to be certain situations where you don't want a flexi leash.
Okay.
So like if I'm going in public, Home Depot or something, I'm not using a flexi leash technically because again, you got to be paying attention because if you're not holding that button down, your dog can get 26 feet away from you without you realizing it. And in the store, you don't want that.
Yeah.
So I would use a 6-foot leash or the slip leashes or something like that where if they do get off without paying attention, you can correct them.
Okay. You have another thing I think in your carousel that you like to use a lot, and it's I think the slip leads.
Yeah, the slip leads come in handy.
I'm gonna grab them. I actually have that set, guys, so I'm gonna show you what it looks like. This is it right here. So let us know why you like these.
So they're not as adversive for certain dogs. So they're really good for puppies. It's a nice soft material. You can tighten it up as tight as you need it to be. So you can use it on big dogs. You can use it on little dogs. And again, it's just easy on your hands. They can drag it around. It's lightweight. If they does get tangled on something, it's not super long. So there's a lot of benefits of having the slip leashes.
And it works for some, like, I don't know. Like, does it work for all dogs for pulling, or is it kind of like dependent on the breed and the dog?
Yeah, so that's going to be on the dog. So if you have more of a sensitive dog, yeah, you can use something like this because again, you can use that, get it pretty tight on them so they can't really like fight or wiggle out of it. But a big tough dog like Cairo's the big male, right? This is probably not going to work for a dog like him, just because he's been designed to do something else, and this is not going to be able to deter him when he really wants to do something. So I'd use it on puppies or softer dogs or really a dog that you're trying to develop a relationship. This isn't necessarily a correction tool.
Okay, gotcha. So I do have, you haven't seen Luna's collar on her. We got a new, which I have highlighted in the carousel, guys. It's actually, I wanted to get her kind of like an upgrade. I had like just one of those ones that you just pick up at the store. It wasn't strong, like she could easily break through it. So we ended up getting the Miles Tactical, it's like a Cobra buckle. And I think they said it handles, well, I have it in the video. I want to say it's something like 4,000 pounds of force or something. They're pretty strong. They're made in Austria, the buckle part.
You got it with you? Or is it on
So I did do a quick video on it. It's actually currently on Luna. So we're going to go ahead and play the Miles Tactical Cobra Buckle Dog Collar video for you guys, and you guys can check it out on Luna. This is the Miles Tactical Cobra Buckle Dog Collar. This is actually 1.5 inches wide, and this is the medium to large that will fit neck sizes of 14 to 23 inches. The Cobra buckle is made in Austria and withstands over 4,000 pounds of force. All right, so let me take a look here. Renee, hey, how are you doing? I just want to say hello to the people that are just joining in. Jennifer says he's on Iron Sharp Canine Training. If so, I just followed. Yes, okay, cool. And Braden says hello, hello. Joanna says, mode you left yesterday did not get my comments about, I'm sorry, Joanna, maybe I'm not really sure what you're asking. I don't think I can understand that comment, so maybe, just kind of maybe reword it. I don't know. Yeah.
Rephrase it.
Am I reading that weird? I don't even.
Get my comments about lurking lately.
Looking? I don't know what that means. Let us know. Just please confirm, because we do want to answer any questions.
Oh, there's not an R in it. I thought it was lurking.
Yeah, I did. Wait, let's see. I did also make a funny. I'm not sure.
Oh, you said you did a workout video yesterday?
I did.
Were you doing something with your abs?
No.
Oh, well, she said she's intimidated by your abs.
And I don't have a dog. Oh, you don't have a dog. Okay. All right. Well,
thank you for being here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we appreciate you hanging in there, hanging with us. So I have just been around. Okay, she's just been around lurking. Okay, gotcha. Lurking is okay too. All right, so I do have. We did get Luna a collar. I'm sorry. It's actually a tactical dog vest. So we're gonna go ahead and play that. We actually have 2 videos, one on Cairo, one on Luna. So we're gonna go ahead and play those 2 quick little videos for you. They're pretty cute. This is the Ice Fang Tactical Dog Vest with Molly panel. This is actually what I'm using for my dog Luna to train her as a working dog. This size is a large, and this is the color reflective gray, although they do come in many different colors. You're gonna get the heavy duty buckle on the front, the handle as well, and then you also have a front no pull section where you can attach a leash. All right, so are you trying to train large or medium dogs? Is that a stand question, Renee? I believe so, probably.
We do small dogs to big dogs. We've done Chihuahuas to Great Danes.
Yep.
A dog's a dog in my mind.
Yeah.
Every dog can't do every job, but a dog's a dog. They can do something, yes.
Yeah. So he's actually trained all sorts of dogs. In fact, you have a bite pillow in your carousel, and we have a quick little video that Stan did for that. So we're gonna play that real quick for you. I think that is does that show Boots?
It's Boots in there.
So that's actually one of his main dogs.
Yep. Little Australian Shepherd. He's about 6 months old now. Yes, sir.
Yep. All right. Did it already play? Okay, gotcha. Oh, look at him. We see a delay, guys, so that's why we're not able to see it when you guys are seeing it. We actually are watching so that was pretty cute. All right, hey, Margaret, how are you? All right, so that's actually Boots. That is one of the dogs. Yeah, Renee says that's cool. Island Girl says, hi, Christina, Mr. Mott on lunch break. Hello. Stan's here too. Glad you could stop by. Hope you have a good lunch.
Yep.
So did you play the one for Cairo too? No, not yet. So we're going to play Cairo's. Cairo actually has the extra large one. It's a little bit different in build, but very similar. So it's by the same company. So we're going to go ahead and play that video for you guys real quick. Cairo is sporting the extra large Ice Fang Tactical Dog Vest in Hunter Green. These do come in many different colors and sizes. They also have a Molly panel on the vest where you can attach beautiful patches. The patches don't come with it, but they are available in our Amazon storefront. These 2 metal buckles are going to withstand up to 1,000 pounds of force. We're still actually watching the video with a little bit of a delay here, but we just put out a lot of different videos, but my big Cairo.
The ground shakes when he whines.
So we did also get this. This is actually by the same company. I'll highlight it in the carousel for you guys. It matches the reflective gray right here. It's the same color gray, which is nice, matches the collar. But this is one of those bungee cord tactical dog leashes. So what is the bungee cord for?
I don't like leashes like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why. I haven't had any issues with it, but what does this do?
It allows the dog to take tension out and gain tension back. So if you're trying to correct the dog on that, you can't.
No, how could you?
If you're trying to keep him from going, you can't. Because if you pull, it's just going to bungee back and he's going to continue to do the behavior.
Ah, that is so weird. So the purpose of this is?
When I use a bungee, I want the dog to have to pull. So we'll do sins with dogs on bite work.
Okay.
We'll put them on the harness, they have a bungee and they can get so far. But if they slow down any momentum, they'll get pulled back. So in the case that I want the dog to continue to pull and gain like momentum. So like Oakley has a bad habit of she'll run to the decoy and like slow down and then launch. You want the dog to just run, launch without hesitating.
So this is only for a specific reason of training.
I would use it for a specific reason.
Okay.
Some people like them because it's easier. So if your dog's pulling, it's not going to pull you. So it's easier on the handler, but it's not going to stop the dog from pulling.
Gotcha. So this is better on a trained dog. It's not, I mean, if you're going to use it or for your specific reason.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the ones we have it's all bungee.
It's all bungee. Okay.
So there's no like slack in it. Everything's a bungee.
Interesting. Okay.
So
all right.
it's like I can pull the bungee, say 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
But a dog's going to be able to pull it 15. But those last 5 steps, they're going to have to drive. And if they go up and they hesitate, they get flung back, which frustrates the dog because they're so used to getting their reward. So the second time they come back harder. You do that 3 or 4 times with a dog and you teach them, hey, you keep going through, because if you hesitate, you're going to lose your prize.
Okay. This is good to know. This is really good. See, this is why we have you on the show, because then we can learn about all the products too.
Yeah.
Rising Sun says, my neighbor has a mini Australian Shepherd, smart dog, but super hyper. She jumps higher than the fence.
Yeah, I believe it. They were bred to do jobs, and if you don't give your dog a job, especially like Aussies, Malinois, Pit Bulls, big bullies, they're going to become destructive and they're going to find something to do. Apparently, there's some dog trainer who said dogs are the best entrepreneurs. If you do not give them a job, they will find themselves a job. And it may be digging in your flower bed.
Oh my God. Right.
So you got to make sure you give your dog something to do. And that's just spending a little bit of time for them. Use these dog puzzles that we have. Like, stimulate your dog's mind. Because again, an idle mind is the devil's playground.
Yeah. So how does she are you asking how do you it says how does she calm her? Are you asking how do I calm her maybe? Destructive like dig. Are you asking how to correct that?
I think she's asking about the mini Aussie, and she's gonna have to exercise that dog. Digging is boredom. They get bored. If it's in the summertime, they might be trying to cool themselves. So there's different reasons why dogs dig.
Okay.
So you would have to find the baseline before you can fix that. But exercise and giving your dog something to do versus them finding something to do is going to help with that as well.
Gotcha. Okay. So Joanna says, thought of a question. Why do smaller dogs bark and act so much more aggressive than big dogs?
So you've heard the expression, empty barrels make the most noise. So somebody that really can't defend themselves, they're going to project. And that's what smaller dogs do. That's what insecure dogs do. You'll even find big dogs that bark and they really don't want the person to come there. And I think we've talked about that as well. A lot of people will come to us for protection work and they're saying, oh, my dog will protect me. He barks at everything and everybody that comes over. And I'm like, yeah, that dog will probably not actually do something. Because If you're barking, you're wasting energy. So why are you wasting energy if you're really trying to fight somebody? Mike Tyson, he doesn't really talk very much, does he? And when he does, he says what he needs to say, and then there's action behind it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing about a dog. If you see two dogs getting into it, they're not going to be barking at each other. They're going to be staring at each other. They're going to be moving very slowly. They're going to be very deliberate about their actions. They're not going to be hesitating and bluffing.
Yeah.
So insecure dogs bark. Confident dogs will just wait for it.
Gotcha. Do you have any questions on your side? I'm just wondering, just seeing if we...
Nope.
Just people saying hi. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. So you do have a specific type of dog treat that you like to use, and are they on deal? It looks like there's a little bit of a deal.
14% off.
14% off. So we're gonna go ahead. We have two videos for you guys. One is on my side. So Mr. Mod's gonna play the full moon dog treat video, so you can actually see kind of like the details on that. It's the full moon dog treats. Yeah, first play mine, and then we're going to show Stan using it on his. I think it's up, maybe. Yeah, he's looking for it, guys.
Yep.
But feel free to pop some questions in there while we're waiting.
And what we like about the full moon dog treats is they're small, they're bite sized, and they, like you said, they come a lot in there for the pack. You get more than you would if you go to, PetSmart or something.
I was actually surprised on, the actual like size. I mean, like the amount that you get.
The quantity in there.
Yeah.
Do
you think shock collars? Oh wait, what, Mr. Mod? You got the dog pouch, but I don't see the treats. Oh, did I not? Okay. Okay. Did I not put the treats in there? The pouch is in here. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna pop them in there, but we are gonna go ahead and play actually another video for you guys. I'm actually gonna skip around a little bit.
You can play the flexi of the dog at Home Depot. On mine?
Yeah. Which one is that? So we're gonna scroll over. We're gonna play the flexi lead. Okay, so if you want to play Stan's flexi lead one. And yep, and I'm gonna come.
Heel.
Full Moon has some great dog treats that are human grade. Sometimes it's really hard to find quality dog treats, something that you would feel comfortable even eating yourself. So I actually use these a lot with training because they're already broken up into tiny little pieces. All right, so those are what the Full Moon looks like. If you guys are interested in that, you do get a lot for the price, which is pretty cool. They're already broken down a little teeny little tiny pieces. But we do want to answer this question here. So Rising Sun says, do you think shock collars are cruel?
So any tool could be used cruelly. So it depends on how you're using it. But also every tool has a purpose. They're good for hunting. They're good for really long off-leash stuff if you're doing really, really high level of obedience where you need that correction to come right there. but I would not use a shock collar or an e-collar to teach behaviors. I want the dog to understand before we're worrying about a correction. But hunting, stuff like that, where the dog's going to be, 500 yards away from you, and you need that dog to stop as soon as they hear a whistle, yeah, you're going to use things like that. So every tool has a purpose. Depending on how you use it, makes it cruel or just.
Yeah, and I do want to mention too, I'm actually very familiar with the e-collars, but they do actually have tons of different levels. And if you actually test out, if you take one of those collars and you test it on your skin on the very lowest setting, you actually won't be able to feel it. The dogs are highly sensitive, so that just gives you kind of like, if you use it on a very low setting, like when you're hunting and stuff like that, I think some of them go out like a mile. And they're waterproof a lot of the time, so they can be useful, but you have to make sure you want to start out on a very low setting. That's just kind of like my little take on them. So obviously you don't want to be like super high on like the level 100 or whatever the level is,
Because the dog will blow through it as well. So,
Yes.
I've seen some dogs that when they're locked into whatever they're doing, it can be on 100 and the dog's like, I don't care, I want this prize.
Yeah.
So again, once you blow through the electricity, you're really, you're at a loss for words, because at that point, a lot of things are not going to work. So
Yes.
Start low. Raise it up when you need it, but you don't want to rely on them as well. Teach your dog what you want them to do, communicate clearly, and they'll be there for you.
Yeah. I do have a quick little video on mine about this. This is the actual Comfort Flexi Lead. So we're going to go ahead and play that video. That's actually in my carousel. It's a little bit different variation, and we're going to kind of go over why. This is the Flexi Lead Comfort retractable leash. It has this handy knob right here, which allows you to adjust for different grip sizes. So it'll fit all different hand sizes. It has this locking mechanism right there, so you can press and also lock it into place. This is handy for when you want to pull it out at a certain length and actually lock it. What I really do like about this is that it goes out about 16 feet and covers 132 pounds. Right, so they all have different levels. I do want to point that out. As far as in like the pounds, the ones that are shorter, some of them, like this one in particular, goes up to 132 pounds. So it's just going to cover a little bit more weight. But honestly, like I've used the 110-pound limit ones, which are the standard ones, on dogs over 110 pounds. I haven't any issues.
Yeah, I haven't either, and I think it's really more of like a precaution thing.
Yeah. Oops.
AirPods dropping out. More of a precaution thing, just in case.
Yeah.
But I haven't ever had one break.
Yeah, and I have some old ones too.
But I think it's like if the dog hits the end of it, and again, if they have more than 100 pounds, it could break whatever spool's in there. I've never opened one up. We should probably do that one day, open it up and see how it actually works.
That would be interesting, yeah.
We'll think about that. We'll waste $60 and break one.
Right.
So.
Rome, I just want to say hello to you. Forgive me if I haven't. And let's see here. Oh, Evan says, how do you help a dog with separation anxiety? My dog goes crazy in her crate when I leave her. I put toys, blankets, chew toys. Nothing seems to help.
Okay, that is a unique case. So what kind of dog is very important? How old is the dog is very important. And then how big is your crate? Because a lot of people, I was actually going to make a video on this. They think the dog needs all of this space in a crate, which is not true. A dog should be able to basically stand up, turn around, and lay down inside their crate.
Yes.
Anything more, yes, they can get anxiety. They cannot get necessarily comfortable. So you want to make sure that those things, you fix those as well. Get a smaller crate and see if that helps. Then associate the crate with something positive. A lot of people only put their dogs in crates when they leave or when they're in trouble or anything like that. So your dog may associate that with a negative place. I feed my dogs in their crate. Their crates are open. They can go in and out whenever they need to. You associate the crate with something positive, and then always come back and let your dog out of the crate, like so they understand that you're coming back and you're not leaving them. A 2-year-old Chihuahua in a small crate. Well, you have a Chihuahua, so
yeah.
Most normal things are not going to work with Chihuahuas. But again, you have to teach them that it's not a bad place. Put her in there for a little bit, come out and relax her. and extend your time out longer and longer and longer. But separation anxiety, any behavioral issues, it's not a one size fits all. It's going to take time. And if the dog's been doing it for 2 years, you really have to undo those negative habits that she's developed and then re-implement good habits.
Yes.
So it's a
she said her crate is open with food and water.
And does the dog go in it voluntarily? And is there always food and water there? Because again, that's not really teaching the dog that something positive is happening if it's always there.
Right.
We've talked about that as well. Leaving food out all the time, your dog learns to not value food. So you really can't use food as a reward if they always think it's going to be there. I always tell people, a rich man will not dig a hole for no amount of money. There's no point. But you can find somebody who's living on the street and you're like, hey, I need a 100-foot hole dug and I'm gonna give you $100. And I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it.
Yeah.
Different incentives.
Interesting. I was gonna say, I had something off the top of my head. Now I can't think of it. It says, yes, she will go in and eat at night.
I mean, is it on her time? Like that's.
Yeah.
If you allow your dog to create the routine, if you allow your dog to basically dictate when that they do things, dogs will train us. We've talked about that as well. So if you always allow her to basically dictate when she does these things, she's going to learn that she's in control. And that's kind of what it sounds like your dog is allowing her to dictate how you teach and train her.
Yeah. I mean, it can be hard because I'm sure Miss Daisy May is just super cute. I mean, well, we already know she's super cute. We saw her with her little diamond necklace on. But yeah, no, it's definitely a process. You just gotta, just try little things and try to stick with it, and also give it some time frame. A certain time frame too. Like, I think one of the things that you taught me is that, when you teach a dog something, just because it learns something, you can't stop teaching it that same thing. You have to keep doing it. So
different environments, different situations. Even if you put a hat on now, you look differently to the dog. So you have to teach them in a lot of different areas. So if she doesn't like where the crate's at, put it somewhere else. If she barks and, causes a fit, put it somewhere where you can't hear it. And it teaches the dog, okay, you barking and raising Cain is not going to get me to come back to you.
Yes. And that's one thing that we had to, Luna does still whine, if she hears us out and she hears somebody else out, she was doing with you, she'll whine here and there, but she used to howl, and we had to get to a point where we were really firm with her, and we're like, okay, well, we're not gonna, you obviously don't have to go to the bathroom, you already ate your breakfast, you had some water, you're good, and you even have a chew toy in there, so you're good.
There's no reason for you to be acting like that.
Yeah.
And dogs will test you, like Snipe, the little Malinois.
Yeah.
He's very persistent, let's say that.
Yeah.
He will bark, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna go in there. I'm gonna see how long he would do it. He did it for 2 hours. Literally 2 hours of and I'm like, okay, he's gonna stop. And then after the 2 hours, I guess he got tired, finally went to sleep, and that's when I went in there and let him out. So he started to learn that if I'm quiet, I get out. When I make noise, I don't get out. And it's a process. And again, it's not easy, especially if you have very hard-headed dogs, we can say, and they're gonna keep trying, and you just gotta hold your ground.
All right, so let's take a look at your carousel. And guys, if you're also on Stan's channel as well, what's that clicker? You have a clicker. Tell us why you like to use clickers.
So I recently just stumbled across it's kind of like an all positive trainer kick.
Yeah.
But the click is a clear message to the dog that something is coming for them.
Okay.
So a lot of people, the lady that I was listening to, she used to train dolphins. And you can't put a collar on a dolphin. You can't put a prong collar on a dolphin and make them want to do these things. But you can associate certain noises with they're going to get a prize.
Yeah.
And they call it shaping or volunteering behaviors. So teaching tricks, even some of the basic obedience stuff. When the dog offers that behavior, instead of having to lure them into the position like you want your dog to down, if they drop into a down on their own, you mark it with the clicker and then you reward the dog.
Okay.
So even before you're marking it with the word, you're marking it with this.
Gotcha.
So getting them into the position, they start learning that. Because if we teach the dog and we're down, 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 so we're teaching them what the word means, but we're also teaching them to get there slowly. versus luring into those positions. Then they start learning the positions right, and then I will mark the behavior afterwards. Like Boots, he doesn't really know what sit means. He doesn't know what down means, but he knows the positions. One, because I haven't figured out what I wanted to call his positions yet. I don't know if I want to use German, French, or whatever, just a combination of, a bunch of different things, and I think that's the way that I'm leaning. But again, I didn't want to muddy the waters per se on a command.
So I want to ask you something too in this. So Evans is saying she doesn't bark, just pacing and panting. So my question for you is this, and I have a strange feeling, Evans, that Miss Daisy May probably, unless you're going out, she probably doesn't spend, other than like eating and going to sleep, she probably really doesn't spend too much time in the crate. I think one of the things maybe she needs to work on, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is to have Miss Daisy May in the crate on occasion with maybe like something like high reward and that she can chew on that's delicious to her or whatever, and while Evans is at home, and not just always leaving each time.
Yep, facts. That's a very good point. A lot of people only use these things in certain instances where you can't reward them for being calm, or you can't show them that, hey, there's nothing bad about it. So yeah, you should have your dog in the crate for 30, 45 minutes while you are at home. So the dog starts learning, okay, well, they're out there, I gotta be in here, just kind of chill, and they will start learning to be good in there. You're right, she's locked in there.
She's not locked until the, Now let me tell you something that helped with Luna. So Luna is like very much she's like habit, you know what I mean? She is like, she's on a schedule. And so she always knows, like, because I'm at the point, like, Luna is still young to where she'll get into things. So I can't have her running around like Cairo and Anaya full range of the house when I'm like in the shower, or if I'm, doing something and I'm not able to watch her 24/7. So what I did with her, she knows that when it's time for me to take a shower in the morning, she actually goes in her crate willingly. And I put a little chew toy in there for her, and she's complete. She doesn't even whine once. And she's good, and that's how she actually learns. So you need to actually set some sort of schedule. I would even do like maybe your lunch or something like that. Something that that you could stick with. So lunchtime, and that's probably also going to be good to help them not be beggars.
They start learning. Dogs are going to get a routine. They either make their own, or like you said, she knows, all right, shower comes on, well, she's about to put me in the crate anyways, let me just go get in the crate. And they just start learning, all right, this is where I am. Like Oakley, I can have the crate open and she'll be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go lay in there. Because she likes being in there. That's her spot, and if I need her, I can call her, and if she doesn't, she goes lays in there. So yes, set up training situations on things that you want. I don't know if you saw the video I did about car training yesterday.
No, I need to watch it.
For whatever reason, Boots started getting like real weird about being in the car.
Okay.
Like, I took him to the car wash and he started acting weird. And then the other day it was like raining and icing and he started acting really weird about the windshield wipers. So I was like, okay, the car's about to be fun for you now. So I literally spent about 10 minutes throwing treats in there, getting them out, having them jump through the window, having them even jump on top of the car so he doesn't associate this thing with something negative. And you have to do those things sometimes, especially with young pups, because they're going to go through things. A piece of ice may hit the window and spook them, So now he's like, man, I got to be a little hesitant in here. And again, I just wanted to rechange his mind. So now he's jumping in and he's hanging out the window and he's realizing, okay, I can be Boots in the car as well. So train these things that you're having issues with and focus on them, and don't try to do multiple things at once. Whenever you're working with a dog, think about it as school. Math class is math class, science class is science class, history is history, and don't mix them together until the end of the year.
Gotcha. Rising Sun says, my dogs sense when I am leaving, they go to their corner. That's great.
You probably have picked up your keys or something, and they're like, well, all right, let me just go do what I need to do. They will pick up on routines.
Evan says, Daisy will not go in by herself if she knows I'm leaving her.
And because, again, she doesn't want to be left by herself. So if you teach the dog, basically, I say either go lay down or get in the box. And we've set up a routine. So go get in the box doesn't necessarily mean that I'm leaving. It just means it's time to go in your crate. So your dog, like, you said earlier, start getting her in the crate while you're still there, so she doesn't associate the crate with you leaving, but the crate is just her bedroom, basically.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, another thing too, like when I was, you know, Luna, in order for her to get to that point where she was not whining anymore when I was taking a shower, it was kind of like a transition for her, because the crate is in the room and I was literally, the bathroom is in our room, so she could still hear me and somewhat see me as I was getting ready and stuff like that. So she kind of like transitioned, you know what I mean? And then now I'm at the point where I could leave her in there. I'm out of the shower, I'm already ready to go, and I'm doing things and she's not whining.
Yeah, she learned.
Yeah.
She learned that either if she's whining, you're going to say, shut up, stop jumping. She's like,
Right.
They start learning.
I do have, so I have some stuff. These are actually just some of the things, since we're talking about, like, you know, what the dogs like, their chew toys, all that good stuff. We did get the dog some new stuff from Amazon. So they do really like the Nylabone Flavor Frenzy, which happens to be 32% off. This one's the bacon, egg, and cheese. So I have that in my carousel. Mr. Mod's going to go ahead and play that video for you. It's a quick little video. This is the Nylabone Flavor Frenzy in bacon, egg, and cheese. They do come in different flavors, but I love the fact that these are made for aggressive chewers. So even though this is a little on the shorter side, because of the strength, this is equally good for all three dogs. I have that, and I'm gonna play another little video for you guys. I believe that Flavor Frenzy also does come in different flavors, if you will. The Go Nuts is good for high, like, basically big dogs. Go Nuts, it actually has two different forms that I like. They have multiple different kinds, but I like the pull toy or the tug toy because Luna and Cairo play with it. But we're gonna play the Go Nuts. It's either a pull or tug toy. We're gonna put that video up for you too. This is the Go Nuts pull toy, made especially for strong, large breed dogs. It is 100% natural rubber and made in the USA. That's an option for you guys. It's 100% natural rubber. The other one that we have is the Go Nuts. Now this one I do want to explain the next video that we're going to play for you. There's different levels to this. So you can get smaller ones that have like a colored rubber core so you know when to replace it. If you get the solid rubber one, this is going to be for large breed, heavy, aggressive chewers. There's been virtually nothing but teeth marks in it, which is kind of crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and play that quick little video for you. This is the Go Nuts training stick. It actually has a lifetime replacement guarantee, made for aggressive chewers, and is made out of 100% natural rubber and made in the USA. Alan, how are you? Happy to see you here. Hope your day is going well. So this is a brand new, I don't know if I played this video for you guys before. This is actually, I don't think I have. This is pretty new. So I already have the Kong Goody Bone that you guys know about, but we now got a Kong ribbon, and it's like literally, they love these toys. I don't know what it is. I think probably because you can fit a lot of stuff in them. I put like peanut butter and little dehydrated treats, shove them in there. So it's the Kong Extreme Goody Ribbon is what we're gonna play next for you guys. It's similar to, I'm gonna go grab it. This is the Kong Extreme Goody Ribbon. This is very similar to Kong's Goody Bone, but you actually have more areas to place treats. I usually like to fill this up with peanut butter and then also place dehydrated treats in those areas as well. This is made out of 100% natural rubber, and I love this because it actually gives the dog a little bit longer of an enjoyment due to the fact that it has a little bit more areas for treats. So they love, this one's a small one. This one's probably getting ready to go, but yeah.
Been used once or twice.
Yeah, but I've had this for a really long time. So this has lasted a really long time. So that's the newest one that we got, and I love them. I just keep buying the Goody Bones. These are, so the one in the carousel is this one. We're gonna play a quick little video for you, but this is the large one that we just got as well. This is the Kong Extreme Goody Bone. This is what Luna chews on when she's in her crate. You can actually put peanut butter or treats on each of the sides here, and it actually helps the dog by stimulating the mind, helping with boredom, and of course, helping with teething. So that's, let's see here. Nona is in stands streaming, Christina, she made a comment over there. Oh, that would be my mother.
Oh, hello.
Which is Nona. Nona's table. I think it's down. Or is it up?
Did it freeze?
We're checking. Oh, there it is.
What a great segment. They'll either have a schedule. They'll either have a schedule or they'll make their own. Yes. I'm sure you heard of that. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right. So you have something. What's the next thing in your carousel that you have that you like to use?
Oh, elevated dog bed.
We have a video on that on stands, so we're gonna go ahead and play the elevated dog bed video for you right now, and then we'll chat a little bit more about that.
Please.
They all say they love me, but they hardly know me. Yeah. Dropped them off at school, big day for my little man. Recess his.
All right. So why do you like this bed? I know I've been eyeing that, by the way. I think there's a little bit of a deal on it too.
38% off.
Okay.
Well, it was, when you first start using something and that's the one you use, you just kind of start liking it.
Yeah.
It was the first bed I got. It's durable, it's affordable, and it did everything I needed. So I just kind of stuck to that one particularly because, again, it's $30, but
It's not much.
they don't break. I hadn't had any really break on me, and I've had, that German Shepherd there, he's probably about a 110-pound dog, and he can get on it and lay on it. We've had Great Danes be on them. I mean, they just come in handy. They come in a couple different colors. They got gray, I think like a tannish color,
Okay.
and then a greenish color as well.
You know what I immediately think of when I think of those beds? I think of ease of cleaning versus like fluffy beds and blankets.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to, you could literally probably just hose that thing down with some water and soap.
If a dog messes on it, you get a mop and it's clean.
That's perfect. That sounds like something I like.
And then they don't have anything to really chew on. It's, a piece of, I don't even know what material to call that.
Maybe canvas or something.
Yeah, canvas, and then there's pipes.
Yeah.
They really can't get you anything. Those dog beds, they got the stuffing in it. Dogs
Yes.
find that stuffing, and they pull all the stuffing out, and then you waste your money on stuff. Again,
Yes.
These are $30. $30 isn't that much at all.
Yeah.
This will also be good for the separation that the Chihuahua was having. If you teach them, basically, this is an area where they can go chill out and be on their own. It teaches them to be away from you as well. So what the video was is the dog learning a place command. Whenever you say place, the dog should go over there and they should remain on that dog bed until they hear their release command. So it comes
Gotcha.
in handy for dinner, keeping the dog from being under the table, when you're watching TV, all of those things. It's just a good area for the dog.
Yeah. So I noticed you have another leash in there. That's the one you have around your neck.
Yeah.
That's not only are the boots like your what
Trademark.
Your trademark, but the leash, the way you wear the leashes.
Yeah.
Like you're always going to see Stan with this red leash.
Yeah, I like the color red, and a leash is something that all dog trainers and handlers should have on you. You should become very comfortable with your leash. You should use your leash to improve things. It shouldn't be a hindrance. So yes, get very comfortable with your leash. It's an extension of you. And they come in very good colors.
Nice. And I think they come in a different thickness too. Like some of them are a little more thick.
Yes, so
Okay.
I think this is 1/4 inch.
Okay.
I like it because if you're trying to do healing, you can fold it up in your hand and it doesn't get super bulky.
Yeah.
If the dog's dragging it, it's not as heavy as the thicker leashes, and it just comes in handy.
Gotcha. So we do have a dog puzzle in my carousel. It's 60% off. I always list this one. We did a little video on it, kind of like a quick little demonstration. It's actually beginner friendly, but they do have different levels. So we're going to play that video for you real quick. This is the Nina Ottoman dog puzzle by Outward Hound. I got this initially for my puppy Luna because she needed a little bit of mind stimulation and also to help with boredom. You fill each area individually with a treat, and then the goal is for the dog or puppy to actually use its nose, its paws, and also its mouth to uncover the dog treats. This helps with anxiety issues, it helps with boredom, and it's also a great tool for mind stimulation as well. Okay, I'm just catching up with this comment here. So Renee says, I will be back to see you and Chris cooking cat treats. So So I'm not really sure what you mean. I'm actually not cooking any cat treats with anyone in particular. But I do streams where I make dog and cat treats to get like by myself, but I'm not, yeah, me and Chris cooking cat treats. Was he cooking cat treats? I'm sorry, I'm just a little confused. Just let me know what you're referring to so I can properly respond to that. Yeah. But yes. So what do we have next? You have
I got a dog puzzle too.
You have, what's that other thing, that ring thing?
The ball.
Oh, the ball, yes. Mm-hmm. So that kind of, you have a puzzle too, so we're gonna play that. Let's see here. We have the ball, it's a dog ball on your side, on your carousel. Mm-hmm. So tell us why you like that, and then we're gonna play the video for you guys real quick.
So dogs like to chase things, dogs like to chew things, especially the dogs that I'm working with, mm-hmm. Malinois, Shepherds, Pits. So you use that as a reward, as their paycheck. So a lot of people want their dogs to do things without giving them treats or just anything. And that's just unrealistic because the dog is working, they should get something for it.
Yeah, I agree.
A dog will get full, so treats may not work in certain instances. And that's where the balls and the tugs are going to come in. So this ball here is a ball and a tug in one. So the dog can bite it and you can pull without having to worry about getting your hands bit.
Gotcha. Okay. And we did, so Stan actually has a little video of it in action. So we're going to pop that up on the screen right now for you guys to watch.
Good. Let it go. Good boys. Good job.
All right. I believe that's, yeah.
Yep. He goes up, grabs it from the kid.
That's great. I love that you have like your kids involved with all the stuff with the dogs. I think that's like super important, you know?
I think it's my favorite part about the dog training is that they get to be a part of it and I don't have to be away from them to still do my job.
Yes.
So I think that's one of the best things that I like about being a dog trainer.
Yes. I mean, it's so great to be able to wake up and make your own schedule and work from home. You know what I mean? I mean, it really is great. And speaking of that, maybe next month or so, we might be going to your place to do some lives, and we will actually get to see Stan's whole setup of like his obstacle course. It's actually really cool. So definitely stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing that soon in the near future.
Yep, we get even Big Chief out there.
Oh yeah. All right, so I do have in the carousel the treat pouch that you told me about. We're gonna pop a little video up there for you guys. It's the dog treat pouch, and that'll kind of give you like all the details and show how, you know, we actually use it. I'm using the Doggone Good Rapid Reward pouch to train my dog Luna. It has multiple ways that you can wear this, and it also has pockets and zippers and a magnet closure, which actually helps to get easy access to the dog treats. As you can see, Luna is still learning, but she is doing great, and the pouch is just a great way to have easy access to the treats without struggling to open and close a bag. So we got that. A couple of the treats that you guys saw me using, there is something that I really like. We did do a video on it. We'll pop that up real quick, but I am going to bring the bag out just because I did get an upgraded version. So we're going to play these Stella and Chewy's. They're a freeze-dried raw dog treats, and I'll tell you actually why I really like them. In search of a dog treat that would keep my dog interested, I chose Stella and Chewy's Wild Weenies, which are made of grass-fed lamb. You can easily break them apart into smaller pieces that are actually ideal for dog training. Bad, right? So those, the reason why I love them is because they perfectly fit in here. And yeah, so I'll either like, and also, so this is the bigger bag right here, but what I really like about these is, have you ever used the freeze-dried treats where you end up with like a bag of dust? Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's like super wasteful because you can't do any treats with them, but you can just dump it on their food. Yep. So it's kind of like, I feel like it's a waste. So with these, they're so compressed, I don't actually have that issue. This is my third time buying these, but they're actually so compressed. So if you break them off, they're not like You can easily break them apart, but they're not like sawdusty. And I like them because this is what I did for Luna. I put peanut butter in there and then I shoved it with this. And she freaking loves that. Like the dogs, this will actually keep them entertained for a little while. So that's what I do with them. And I put them on like all 4 ends. But yeah, we love those. Now we did, if you guys want to rewatch the live, we did make dog treats. We actually used this silicone mold set, which I'll bring out, and I'm going to show you guys the treats. They turned out so well. I got 2 different kinds. And Renee, I don't know if Renee is still in the chat, but Renee, these are cat friendly. So this is the set that you're going to get. And I did put them in the dishwasher to test out the theory. So they're perfect. I mean, they're silicone, so they're going to handle heat. But this is what we use. So this is just like the scraper. You guys saw the whole thing in action on my live. You get this one in a set. So you get the little hearts and then you get the bones. And so this is what we did. So these are basically the dog ones. Dogs can have both of them. I would say this is more cat friendly. It was salmon. Literally,
Because of salmon?
Yeah, because of the salmon, exactly. So it was just like 3 ingredients. It was the collagen, no, not collagen. It was the beef gelatin, which I have in the carousel. So let me show you that real quick. Beef gelatin is good for people, but it's also actually good for dogs. So I am going to grab that for you guys. I do like this because it's grass-fed and they're also pasture-raised beef. So the quality is really good, but people can benefit from this, but so can dogs. So even cats. So healthy joints, healthy skin, hair, all that good stuff. It actually helps with a lot of different things. And it also is good for gut health for both humans and for cats and dogs. So I have this like every night in a little like warm like almond milk. And it has protein in it too. But yeah, so these are chewy, high reward treats because they smell really good. It's literally just peanut butter, pumpkin, and the collagen, or I keep saying collagen, gelatin. And that's what gives it like that bounciness, but they're not sticky, which is nice.
So if you have them all in like a bag and they get a little warm, they don't mold together?
Well, so the thing is, these are probably good for, I would say they're probably, see, that's a tricky situation. Mm-hmm. I think you could probably remedy that if you have one of those little skinny ice packs in the bag and then pop these in there. Okay. I might actually try that theory. Yeah. Because
that's my thing. I need a treat that I can go really all day with and not really have to worry about them melting sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's where the freeze dried I like. And then these would be good, like you said,
at
for
home.
Specific situations.
Yes, yes. And I would say you could also, you could freeze these, mm-hmm. which is good too. I forgot about that. You can freeze these. And I would say that like, if you froze them, it probably is going to last a little bit longer if you're going out and about.
Yep, makes sense. Makes sense.
Now these, this is the cat friendly ones. These are basically, these are these are little hearts, but they turned out really well. I mean, smell them. They're very, yeah. Yep.
That's a good one.
Let's close this up. But they're little hearts. But the dogs, they love these. Cats would definitely love these. It's literally just wild caught Alaskan canned salmon with the juice. And then pumpkin, and then I'm literally always thinking collagen. Gelatin. So that's what we made. And that was actually a lot of fun.
So I think your mom had a question?
Okay.
Right there?
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, wait. No, that was Margaret. So, unless maybe it's from Nona's table. Okay. Just curious, do you find that the dogs gravitate to a specific color when it comes to any accessories cues for them in training?
I personally have not. I want my dogs to not care what I have. They can have a purple ball, a black ball, a green ball, a rainbow ball, and they should still want to go after it because I told them to.
Yeah.
So I don't really do things by colors for the dogs. It's more my preference. As you can see, my clicker's red, mm-hmm. my leash is red, my watch is red.
Yeah.
That's just for me personally. If the dog maybe is colorblind or has issues, that may be a thing, but I personally have not came across that.
Yeah, and like I have like they love these, and I will tell you this. So The only two colors that dogs can actually see are yellow and blue. But with that being said, everything else is a shade of gray or black. But that doesn't deter them. So just like Stan's saying, it doesn't matter like what colors they see or don't see. It's these right here, like this is, it's not going to matter if this is blue and they can see it versus, you know, it's just going to be easier for them to see per se out of like a long range of stuff, but it's not going to make them less interested or more interested. It's really just about the satisfaction and the training and what they're going to get out of it. So,
and dogs go to their nose before they go to their eyes.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's actually a good thing because, you know, since they're not seeing all those colors.
Yeah.
You have a puzzle in there. So Stan actually has a puzzle that he loves, and we just highlighted it in the carousel. We're going to go ahead and play Stan's video for you guys on this little dog puzzle that he has. No. So that's the dog puzzle there. I like that because you can put like a bunch of kibble in there. That's really cute.
And then if they step on that center part, it like spits them out. So they can get them out of the little flap, and then they have to push it to basically refill them.
Yeah, yeah.
But don't leave your dog unattended with him, because he got frustrated and just knocked it all over, and then he realized, hey, this is easier than pushing the button.
Yeah. I think that also is an important factor or important thing to know too. Like, just because we have chew toys and stuff like that doesn't mean that the dog should be unattended with them. Now, and it really depends. Like for my dogs, I can leave these out, and I know, because I know my dogs. They're Cairo is 4 and Anaya is 6. They're going to be fine with these. But some dogs, it's not always the case. Some dogs will literally shred through this and try to eat it. And so you have to know your dog before learning what they can have by themselves and what they can't. So,
and knowing, like you said, what you're giving them, you could leave those those donut ones with the dog, because they can't tear them up. But these, you're going to have to watch them a little bit more.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's with everything. If you're going to have collars on your dog, make sure you're watching them when they're on them. Like, you really never want to leave your dog unattended with something that you can't control. Yeah. Because they may swallow it, they may, you know, that's a whole vet bill.
So I have a dog crate in my carousel. We're going to go ahead and play that little video for you real quick. It just gives you kind of like the information on it. This is the PetMate Ultra Very dog kennel in an extra large size. This is about 48 inches, and it's going to cover the weight of about 90 to 125 pounds. It comes in the 2 pieces, all of the screws that you need, and a very secure locking feature on the door so that the dogs can't escape. Inside, there's plenty of breathability and room to lay down, stand up, and turn around comfortably. Sleeps. So that is actually where Luna sleeps, and that's actually right beside our bed, so she's fine. And I think I've shared this with you before. So we have like TV time. So before we go to bed, we watch some TV, and Luna actually just lays in the bed with us until she falls asleep, and then she goes in her crate. That's kind of how we actually transition her to stop sleeping with us, or having to feel like she needed to sleep with us, you know what I mean? So yeah, so we still allow our dogs up on the bed, but we do have like covers for the bed, and I believe I might have a cover that I can show you guys in the carousel that I like. Cleaning, we're kind of like, in my carousel, I'm heading over to, and I know you have also, Stan actually has another training thing that he's gonna chat about in just a second. Some of the stuff that I'm gonna show you is gonna be some videos, and then others I have, you know, that I'm going to show you right here that I haven't done videos on yet. On my side, we're starting to get into kind of like grooming and cleaning your dog and all that good stuff. But you have you actually have something in your carousel that you like to use a lot for training. And can you let us know like what that is?
Yeah, so it's going to be this Fox 40 whistle. I mean, most people have been to some type of sports game in their life, and they've heard a referee blow his whistle. It's very loud, it's a unique tone, and it could stop, you know, football players running at each other. So we use it for our dog training. specifically coming back to a heel position. So when we have a little video of Juice, he's actually doing some bite work, and I'm able to recall him off of a guy that he's working with, and he comes back to me and he gets his prize. But this could be used for pet dogs as well, working dogs, anything that you teach your dog with the recall.
Yeah, I think we actually, Stan has a little video of the dog whistle, so we're gonna go ahead and play that next for you guys. Right?
Yeah, I was like 7 seconds.
Yeah. All right, so, and let us know if you guys have any questions and stuff, but that's actually, so that's you got to actually see Stan's kind of like some of his setup. So he's got a lot of really cool things out there. You got a great piece of land. Like one day we will have a nice piece of land like that.
This is a fact.
So I actually have the Dremel. This is what I use to cut my dog's nails. We did do a little video on that, so we're gonna go ahead and play that video for you real quick, and it'll give you all the details on that.
And then
My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Dremel 7350 Pet nail grinder. So I actually just got this in to replace the older version. This one is actually the upgraded model. So this is going to be charged with a USB cable. So you do get your USB cable that comes with this. Also conveniently, you're actually also going to get a total of 5. So you're going to get a total of 5 of these grinding pieces, these grinding attachments. You are also going to get this tool. This is going to be what you need to unscrew, and it's actually very easy to use. So charging is going to be located right here. You just open this little flap up, and then this is just a one-touch like feature. So there are no different levels. This is actually 7% quieter. So it's going to be a little bit more relaxing and calming for your pet because it's not going to be as noisy as the other model. So you just press right here to start and then press to stop. This right here is a lock button. So it's going to actually lock this into place. So in order to actually unlock it, you just press and hold and then just screw this off, and it's going to help open this up so you can take this off, and then you can pop a new one on once you've actually used up all of this area right here. So very easy to use, guys. You're also actually going to get the manual right here just in case you have any questions. I will say that this upgrade is definitely thinner. It's able to, it's more ergonomic, so it's going to fit into your hand nicer.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what we use. They do have different versions. I think I said that in the video. There is this, that's the upgraded one. They do have an older model as well. Stan actually has his boots in the carousel. If you're wondering how you can actually have Stan's unique look, you too can buy yourself some of Stan's boots.
The Durangos.
Yeah. So we're gonna pop that video up in the carousel for you, or in the video. I'm sorry, on the screen for you now. So those are the video. That's actually the boots that Stan always wears them. Like if you ever see him out anywhere, you are gonna see those boots on him. Oh, your whole family has them?
Yeah, we got matching
boots. So cute. That is so cute. No, so you can get your whole family some boots. That is super cute.
Yeah, the girls call them daddy boots.
Oh. Oh, Tracy, bye. Tracy, I just saw your comment. Lunch break is over. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so I did get these. I am going to show you guys these. So a while back, I think you guys remember that I told you guys about how Luna had a UTI. She's kind of like Stevie was telling me the large breed dogs they're not grown into that area yet. So it's kind of like they have more skin in that area. So you have to really make sure that area is like super clean. So she ended up getting a UTI before I knew like how to properly clean the areas and stuff like that. One of the things that can cause that is bacteria, and they can get that from, like, let's say their butt is too close to the ground outside. I mean, that bacteria is actually outside. Even if you like clean up your dogs and stuff like that, it's in the soil. And so these are actually, the reason why I upgraded to these is because they are antibacterial and antifungal. A lot of the wipes are either antibacterial or they're just antifungal. They're just like these little pads, and they're soaked. And so there's 100 of these. They're very thin. You don't need a lot. And I just use one of these per day, and that's just every night. Charles says, very nice boots. Oh, Margaret says nice boots. And Rising says, Christina needs a pair of boots.
Yeah, you got all the other sneakers.
That's true, right? So I do like this, and the price point is actually really good. These I use to wipe their feet. These are they actually smell like lavender. I believe they have cucumber extract in them. And vitamin E. Yes, they do. So they actually smell really good, and they are rather large. So these are going to be larger than baby wipes. They're a little bit longer, and I keep these right by the door. So this way, when they come in, if it's muddy outside, or let's say, I feel like they've stepped in something, because let's be real here, sometimes that's possible at night for that to happen before I clean it up. So we like to use these, and then to get away the bacteria, we use these. So cleanup wise, we're getting kind of into like the cleaning portion. do have some more grooming stuff, but you do have the iRobot Roomba J7 Plus in your carousel stand, and I believe there's a deal on that right now.
13% off.
13% off. So let's see. What did Nona say?
Like the boots.
Oh, commenting. Everybody likes the boots.
And then, so this person had that question about fetching the ball.
I didn't even see that. Yes. Or we did, but we just...
Yeah, we were doing the video when it happened. So, getting your dog to stay still before you throw the ball. You give your dog a command. So, basically, it'd be a sit. And when they sit, you give them a release command, which is free, done, break, okay, whatever your word's going to be. And then you throw the ball. And then you start making your dog wait a little bit longer before you throw the ball. So the very first time, they sit, 1, 2, boom, you're throwing the ball. The next time, 1, 2, 3, 4, throw the ball. And then you extend it out just a little bit longer, and then making the dog wait for that release command. If your dog breaks early, you tell them nope, and then you make them work for the ball. They do not get the ball until they do what you want them to do. So if they break, they don't get it. You have to teach them. Sit, throw the ball.
Yes. Oh, and I think, let's see here. I almost skipped around here. So we do have a video up of the dog shower. I'm actually giving Luna a bath. We did this a couple weeks ago. This is the Wonder Dog. Now, I just want to tell you before we play the video, I had gone through so many, I feel like there's so many different like options for dog showers, the ones that you connect with the hose. Most of them are plastic. So this one's actually metal, which is really nice. And it has a little suction cup feature to keep the actual spray close to the dog. So installing is actually super easy. We're gonna go ahead and play that video for you right now. This is the Wonder Dog shower kit. You actually do get this nice shower head with the splash guard. And it also comes with this on and off switch that allows you to conveniently turn the water off and on. It also comes with the hose and also with the 3-way diverter to connect your shower pipe to. Now, cleaning is super easy. Because of the rubber teeth, it allows you to get a nice deep clean into your dog's coat. Okay, so Charles wants to know, do the boots come in different colors?
If they do, you would be the person to tell me.
Let's check. Let me see.
I know they come in different flags sometimes, but the specific colors, I don't think they come in any others besides the brown.
Yeah. I'm actually going to go to Stands Live. Here it is right here. And I'm going to click on it and see. We're going to find out live for you guys. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a +2. So I'm going to tell you guys something else too that's really cool. So those boots are actually on Amazon Prime's Try Before You Buy. And if no one's actually tried that feature before, I actually wanted to test it out so that I could kind of like give you guys some feedback on how the process works. So with these boots, you can actually, what that means is you can literally have Amazon deliver the boots to you in whatever size that you think you are. You can try them on. You have 7 days to decide if they're gonna work for you. Obviously, you don't wanna go out and about and wear them. That would be crazy.
Field test.
Right, exactly. Just go out to a little cowboy function, then come back and, no, don't do that, don't do that. So So basically you have 7 days before Amazon will automatically charge you if you don't return them. So if you like them, then you just keep them and you either don't have to do anything or you can just go to the app and you can confirm it and you can confirm, you know, and then it will charge you. So Amazon literally doesn't charge you anything until those 7 days are up. And they also give you a free label so you can return it for free. So you're not actually having to pay for shipping as well. And Rising, your comment is somehow hidden. We didn't see it. So if you could let us know what your question was, I'm not really sure why it was deleted. Mr. Ma, did you already play the shower thingy?
Yeah.
Oh, he did? What? Oh, you did just play it. Okay. Yeah, so that's the shower. The shampoo that I absolutely love, and I have like a big thing of it and I have a small thing of it, is Veterinary Formula. It is actually anti-seborrheic, it's antifungal, it's antibacterial, it's really great, and it helps itchiness, it softens the skin, and it's probably one of the best shampoos that I've ever used for dogs that gives it a longer lasting good smell on their fur. So we're gonna go ahead and play that quick little video for you guys now. This is the Veterinary Formula Clinical Care shampoo that I use on all 3 of my dogs. It's actually anti-parasitic, anti-seborrheic, and antifungal. So this does actually condition the skin, soften the fur, help relieve itchiness, and also helps with parasites, mange, and other skin conditions. Yeah, and one thing I want to add too is that giving all 3 of my dogs baths, usually I'll do it like the same day, is definitely an ordeal. Like, you cannot, like, for me, like, especially with Cairo, you think Cairo is like the best? No. Anaya's the best. She will willingly jump up in the bathtub. Mm-hmm. Cairo, you kind of have to coax him in there, but he will lean up against you. I have to completely change clothes after I'm done giving them baths. It's ridiculous. Like, what you guys didn't see was I gave Luna a bath first because she's the least I have to worry about. After I was wearing the same sweatpants, they were literally all the way saturated, like completely saturated from Cairo.
So much fun, so much fun.
Amazon customer, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, you said ball too many times. My dogs are anxious. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, not a bad word. Rising's dog just got too excited to play the ball. That was weird.
Right.
So another thing I use is the earth-rated dog poop bags. They actually are 11% off. We're gonna play a little video for you real quick. They actually have a lavender scent, which is kind of nice. Hey guys, my name is Christina Nietzsche, and I have some exciting news to share with you guys. I just got these earth-rated dog poop bags, and they're pretty awesome. They actually smell like lavender. You get 120 of these, and they come in all of these little rolls right here. So you actually get 8 rolls in total, and that's about 15, it's actually 15 bags per roll. Now what I love about them is that they actually are pretty large. They're about 9 by 13. So you do get a pretty large size. And you know, these are just really great because they're in a little roll so you can stick them in your pocket. And this way you're doing your part and you're cleaning up after your pet. Super simple. And like I said, it's a plus because they smell like lavender. So it makes it a little bit more pleasant, if you know what I mean. Okay. All right, so you have, let's see here. We're gonna go to kind of like cleaning up the Bizzle Crosswave Pet Pro. Is actually in Stan's carousel, and that's actually what we like to use to clean up pet messes. It's a wet dry vac. So we got a little video up for you guys. We're gonna play that real quick, and then we'll get back to Rising Sun's question. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Bizzle Crosswave Pet Pro. This is the wet dry vac that you definitely have to get if you're looking at really picking up like pet hair. And this actually includes 2 brushes. I'm gonna show you guys all the details here and a couple features that I absolutely really love. So the brushes are easy to remove. All you do is actually pull up on here, and then you can just, we'll actually take this all out for you guys. You just pop this out, and this actually has a tray, and I just wanna point this out first. When you're finished mopping, keep it plugged up, press the button, lean it back, and put your mop in here. and it will automatically spin and clean and dry your brush for you. And then what you do is you sit it and you take it and you place it right here. So there's actually 2 slots for this. So I'm just gonna pop this back into place to show you guys just how easy it is. You do wanna line it up here, and then you do wanna line this little thing up right here as well. And you're gonna hear like a little click, so you do wanna make sure that it's actually popping into place. You want that bezel sign to be up right here. There's actually bezel writing. And then you do wanna line this up, make sure that it's in. And sometimes you just want to turn it around like this to make sure you've got it. Line that up good. And what you're going to do is just actually pop it right into place here. There you go. So let's talk about some of the features. And I do occasionally rinse this out with warm soapy water and let it dry overnight. This whole piece right here, with the exception of the HEPA filter. So you actually get an extra HEPA filter, which is really nice. And this is what I take out, and I will dump out. This basically catches up any like hair, any dirt, debris, all that good stuff. And I give this a good rinse with some nice soapy water, and then just pop this back in here. So I do let it air dry overnight. That's one thing that I recommend. Same thing with your brushes. Leave the cover off and allow it to dry overnight. Wipe everything down. That's how you keep it kind of like really nice and neat looking. Okay, so let's talk about cleaning. So since this is a wet, dry vacuum, it's gonna vacuum and it's also gonna mop at the same time. The cool thing of this, so let's turn this over here. So you've got your cord wrap, of course, then you have this right here. Now I do want to point out, this does not use, let's see if I can pop this out from the table here. Yeah, so this does not use a lot of solution, which is really cool. They actually give you a little guide here. Oh, and let's pop this HEPA filter back into place too. So they give you a little guide, and they have it written down depending on the area that you want to clean. So for instance, you use like that much solution, and then the rest of it is just water. So take a look at that right there. That kind of gives you like a little guideline of where you need to fill up. And you do get 2 small bottles of solution. I do also want to let you guys know that Bizzle, all their pet products, what they do is they actually donate to an organization for every purchase too, which I absolutely love. So we're just gonna pop this right back into place, and we're gonna talk a little bit about some of the features. So I'm gonna bring this down for you so you guys can see. There's a trigger button right here, which is going to allow the solution to come out and get on your floor, even your area rug. There are 2 buttons here. There's actually a hard floor button, and there is also a area rug. So this is not meant for like a carpet. It's not gonna be like a carpet cleaner or anything like that, but you can certainly take advantage and do like some small area rugs. So I absolutely love this, guys. It's been working out really well. I've been using it mostly on my laminate flooring. And so just a couple tips for you guys. Laminate flooring, you do not want to use any steam mops. Something like this is perfectly fine. What I would recommend is, testing a small area. For my laminate flooring, I have no issues whatsoever. And another tip too would be to allow the solution to run one way and then let go of the button and then vacuum the other way. So just basically saturate the solution just a 1 pass instead of a double pass. And this way you'd rather be more safe than sorry, especially if you have those laminate floorings, to make sure they are pristine. You definitely wanna take care of them, but this is definitely gonna do the job for you guys. You absolutely will not be disappointed. Okay, so Rising Sun has a question. Do you have a good way to dispose of hot yard waste in the summer? Okay, so let me tell you what I do that has kind of like, and this is nothing like groundbreaking, rocket science or anything like that, but this is what I do. So I actually discovered this on accident. So when we first moved into the house, there was apparently the people that lived before us had children that loved sandboxes, which I hate, just because there's fire ants in Texas. I don't think I need to say any more. So anyway, we actually had some leftover sand in this one area. So what I do is I always clean up, honestly, like every time my dogs go out, I'll have like every day, I have one of those thick like black trash bags, and I put it in this. I put it on the side of the house with. I have a metal pooper scooper. It's actually in my storefront on Amazon. It's all metal. I highly recommend it. All the ones that are plastic ended up breaking. So this one, what I do is I take a scoop of a little bit of sand, and then I scoop the poop up and put it in there, and then at the end of the day, I seal it up and then throw it in the trash. So that is honestly, I mean, it sounds super simple. It also, the sand actually helps from sticking, and it helps with a little bit, a fraction of the smell for some odd reason. But that's honestly, that's what I do. There's no really anything, I don't know, do you recommend anything?
I just pick it up and put it in the trash.
Yeah, just pick it up, put it in the trash.
Yeah,
that's about it. Just don't let it sit in the sun. Don't let it bake in the sun.
Yes.
You're welcome. All right, so I do have the Fori raised dog bowl. This is made out of bamboo. There's different sizes. The one in the carousel, they're all going to be different price points depending on the size. The one in the carousel is the one I use for Cairo. It's 15 inches. We're going to pop a video up. This is a Naya's, so that's actually going to be the 10-inch one. And Mr. Mod's going to pop that video up for you guys right now so you can see it in action. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Fori Elevated Pet Bowl Stand Feeder. Okay, so this comes in different sizes depending on your dog's height. This one is the 10-inch, which I use for my dog Anaya. It does come with these 2 stainless steel bowls, and the bowls are going to be different sizes as well depending on the elevation that you get. So the larger, more tall ones are going to come with larger bowls. These are actually a pretty nice heavy-duty stainless steel. I was very impressed. They're not thin. They're actually really good quality. You can pop these in the dishwasher, and this you can wash off as well. You do need to put this together, so they're going to give you everything that you need to put together. The only thing that you're going to have on hand is a Phillips head screwdriver, but you also are going to get these little bumper pads right here, these little bumper circles, these little circles that are going to kind of like protect the bowl and protect this bamboo right here and actually prevent it from sliding. So if you look right here, see how it's kind of grippy, versus if they didn't have it, it would kind of like be all over the place. So very easy to put together, guys. It comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So you're gonna get these 2 pieces right here on the bottom that you've got to screw in, and then of course each side as well, and then the top piece. So really happy with this, guys. Very good quality. Build quality is nice. Like I said, stainless steel bowls are nice, and they are standing up to my dog is actually 78 pounds, and this holds up really nicely. All right, so the next video that we're gonna play for you guys is I'm actually gonna pop in my Gamma Vault. This is a 50-pound airtight container that I use for the dog food. It's 26% off. They do come in different sizes, but we're gonna play that video for you guys right now. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Gamma 2 Vault. This is actually what I use to store all of the dog food for my 2 beautiful dogs. This will hold up to 50 pounds, and it will seal it up and make sure that no bugs or anything get in there. So you do have a twist top right here. And you also have this ring that you just want to double check and make sure that this is still okay. So just check that throughout as you're using it and make sure that it's still, good enough to use. You can always look on Amazon and replace them if needed, but it should last you a while. Now you also are gonna get this cup right here. I do have dog food already in here, but you're gonna get this as well. This is actually roughly a cup. So this way you don't have to break out like a measuring cup. You pretty much know exactly what you're getting in here. Very simple to use, guys. We actually have like 3 or 4 of these, and we use them for multiple things as well, even to store grains. So not just for dog food, you can use this for many other purposes for storing as well. All right, so
Candle?
So in Stan's Carousel, he actually has the pet candles. We actually love to use those to kind of like, if you have like pets, these also help with deodorizing, kind of like neutralizing odors, but they help create a really pleasant smell. They're not like they're not like offensive smelling or anything like that, but they're 100% soy. And so we're gonna go ahead and pop that video for you up now on Stan's channel. These are the Pet House candles. This one is in pumpkin spice. It's a natural soy wax candle made in the USA, and so it's actually safe for pets. They do come in many different scents and sizes and do last a really long time. I'm using 2. This is actually helping my over 2,000 square foot home smell amazing. Hey Charles, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the family. So when I was talking to you guys before. Yeah, we have this little sound effect now for the follows. Just to make things a little more interesting for you guys.
What is that?
So I was telling you guys before how we let our dogs on the bed. We do use the Bedshore Sherpa fleece blanket. It's 38% off. This one in particular, it's gonna cover certain different bed sizes. So you can buy them in different sizes. Just look for your appropriate size for your bed. So we're gonna pop that up into the video as well for you guys. Hey guys, today I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Bedshore Sherpa blanket. So I've been using this Bedshore Sherpa blanket as basically a cover to allow my dogs on the bed without actually giving them access to our blanket underneath. And this one is actually fit for a king size bed, or although there are actually multiple different sizes. This one measures 108 inches by 90 inches. And so this is perfect to throw either on your bed, on some couches, or just laying around for your dogs to lay on anyway. But this is also great to keep warm and cozy during the winter months as well, even if you're not using it as a throw. The good thing is that this is very versatile. It has a nice fluffy underneath, and washing it is super simple. Just put it in the wash and make sure you don't use any softener. Softener is basically going to wear a little bit on the Sherpa side, so that's just a little tip from me. Other than that, it's pretty awesome, amazing, and as you can see, my dogs love it. I figured you would like that video, Evans. So Bizzle Pro Heat 2X Revolution's a carpet cleaner. It's 10% off. We just literally have a small little quick little vertical video for you guys to show you guys how it works in action. This is the Bizzle Pro Heat 2X Revolution carpet cleaner. This is for heavy duty carpet cleaning. I have 3 large dogs, so cleaning carpets is a must. Putting solution in is super easy. You just place it in that compartment. And then cleaning is a breeze. So there's actually a trigger button on the handle that I'm holding in. And as I'm coming back, I actually let go. This allows solution to get into the carpet and clean. Are you saying that was him screaming? I also like to, for spot cleaning, I use the Bizzle Little Green Pro. We have a quick little video for you guys on that. The Bizzle Little Green Pro is something that I use a lot, having 3 large dogs. It's easy to spot clean. It comes with 2 different heads, one for deep cleaning and also one for regular cleaning. And the best thing is that it's super easy to empty out, clean. What I do is I normally just dump this out right away after use, give it a little rinse, and sometimes I'll even put some warm soapy water in it to ensure that it stays in pristine condition. So Charles says, your dogs are beautiful. What kind are they? So Anaya, the gray one, she is a standard American Bully. Cairo, the champagne colored one, he is an XL American Bully. And then Miss Luna, which is kind of like a mixture of the 2 colors. She's like the puppy. She's our newest addition. She is also an XL American Bully. So she'll be Cairo's girlfriend in a couple of years. Girlfriend. So we'll see. All right. I'm gonna actually, I already did the further foods thing. I'm skipping over a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys the rack. We did do a little video. It's just a little vertical video. It's 22% off. That's specifically that dog one right there. Mr. Mod's gonna play the video for you guys so you can see a little, you can learn a little bit more of the details on it. This is the Safe Rex NSF certified steel rolling cart. You do have the options to keep the wheels off if you like. This is a 5-tier rack. All of these shelves are fully adjustable. This is 18 by 48 by 72 inches, and I'm currently using this for all of my dog supplies. So Stan has some things in his carousel that we're gonna go over. Let's do the Kowei Air Mega. So this is an air purifier. This takes care, it's got, actually we did a little video for you. So if you click on Stan's live stream in his carousel, you're gonna see the Coway Air Mega. We're gonna play a video for you guys real quick on that. Hey guys, my name is Christina Nietzsche, and I'm going to show you the amazing Coway Air Mega. This is the Coway Air Mega that covers up to 1560 square feet. This is not the Wi-Fi version, so I just want to point that out. There are definitely some great features on this. As you guys can see, this one is getting ready to let us know that we need to clean our pre-filter. Now, when it comes time to change the actual HEPA filters, the double-sided HEPA filters, this will also let us know as well. If you have this in your room and you don't like all the lights showing, which a lot of people do like super dark, you can press this. It's actually a kind of like a soft button right here, and it will shut off all of this right here. Now, I'm gonna turn this back on so I can show you. This right here is gonna glow 3 different colors. It's gonna be blue if the air is fine, and then it's gonna be a purple, which I believe, yeah, so it's gonna be a purple if it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. And then a lot of the times, like if you're cooking, you'll notice that sometimes this will glow red, or if it just needs to start cleaning air, it might sense some other things in the air. It even picks up nanoparticles of, you know, some viruses, which is pretty awesome. We do have ours set on smart, which basically means that it's automatically going to change the fan from low, medium, and high automatically when it needs to clean up. Now, you can set this to, like, you can actually do it manually. If you don't want to have this on smart mode, you can actually set it on 1, 4, and 8 hour intervals with that button right there. This thing is a beast. It actually has 2 double-sided HEPA filters. One is actually on each side right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off so I can show you. We do let this run all the time. We just find it's most efficient that way for us. So you're gonna pop this off, and again, keep in mind that this also has the same thing, the exact same thing on this opposite side right here. So this right here is actually gonna be your pre-filter. This is gonna be what I obviously need to vacuum at this point now, because it is starting to notify me. So you can either vacuum this or you can rinse this off. Now, if you rinse it off, you do wanna lie it out and allow it to fully dry before putting it back in. Now, I'm gonna show you the double-sided HEPA filter. It has a little tab that you use just to pull this out. We've got the HEPA filter on the side that actually faces the inside of the machine. And then this is actually your charcoal filter right here. So it's pretty awesome. You've got everything going on here. You've got the green true HEPA filter, which actually takes care of up to 99.97% of particle removal. And then the advanced carbon filter actually removes more than 99% of gas, which is pretty awesome. So this is definitely very efficient. We find this has definitely been a great asset to our home. And putting it back is super easy. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna need to vacuum this out soon. So it's got the same thing on the other side, extremely easy. The cord on the back is actually a beautiful, it's kind of like a braided soft cord right here. But to me, it kind of looks like a little, almost looks like a work of art. It fits in very nicely. One thing to note also is that when you're placing your Air Mega in, somewhere in your house, you want to make sure that you have 1 to 2 feet on each side. So the back is fine, but they say they want 1 to 2 feet where both of the filters are to have a little bit of room in order to properly purify that air for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back on. And simple as that, guys. Very easy to use and definitely an asset to our home. Okay. So we only got a few things left in the carousel on both of our sides. Stan actually has the Bluetti EB3A power station. That was actually gifted to us from Bluetti, so we do like to disclose that information. So we're gonna go ahead and play the EB3A on Stan's side. We're gonna pop that on the screen now for you guys. Hey guys, my name is Christina Nietzsche. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a little bit more functionality on the powerful EB3A power station by Bluetti. This is a 600-watt power station. So today we're going to be showing you how you can charge your cell phone with the wireless charging pad, and I'm also going to be showing you guys how to plug up. This is actually our ring light just for demonstration. So there are corresponding buttons that you do need to press in order to actually have those sections charging, right? So we're going to go ahead and turn this on. You want to make sure that button turns green. And then we're going to place our cell phone. Let's go ahead and turn the screen off so you can see as soon as I place it on here, it is actually going to, there you go. The screen came right on. So now we're going to go ahead and have this section turned on, and the ring light should come on in just a second. There we go. It's literally that simple, guys. So much power in such a little machine. I'm also going to be attaching a video on a little bit more details about this beautiful power station. Okay, so this is the gray. We're literally just going to go ahead and unbox this in this video for you guys. We're going to chat a little bit about the features as well. I will tell you it's very good. It's nicely packed, which I really like. So it's going to come with your manual. This is going to give you kind of like all the details. They have it nice, and let's see if we can pull this out so you guys can see it. Okay. All right. So you've got your Bluetti information right here. This is just going to tell you where you purchased, your warranty policy, all of that good stuff. And then you're going to have your user manual. So there's also a little certificate right here that it did pass inspection, which is pretty cool. So, all right, let me go ahead and pull this guy out. I'm going to turn this to the side so we can kind of easily, oh, look at this. This is even better. So we're just opening up that way. There is actually something underneath here, so we're going to take that out as well. I am going to move, this is going to be the power cord right here. So let me move all of this stuff out of the way, and then we can kind of chat a little bit about everything in here. Okay, so again, this is the gray color. They do come in different colors. Has a handle right here, really nice. And look how beautiful this is. This is like top of the line, one of the top of the line portable power stations. It really is beautiful. We've got a nice flashlight right here. Now I haven't charged this at all, but let's see the heavy duty cord. Nice. This is very nice right here. So you've got different things. You've got your DC output right here. You've got your 12 volt. That's actually a 12 volt DC. You have your input right here for your 120 volt. And this is actually that right there. So you also have like these different areas too. This is very common in these power stations. You're gonna, any area that you wanna plug into, you're gonna have like a corresponding button that you're going to need to press. So there's also a flashlight, like I said, this will turn on, and that's actually, looks like we probably are going to need a little bit of power. It's at 30%, or I should say 65% right now. Which is pretty good. So you do want to definitely have this charged up, and it's got a very pretty display screen. So there's this nice bright flashlight. So this is great for emergencies. I'm just going to go ahead and hold this in, and let's see if we can get this to, there we go. So this charges up to 600 watts. You can charge this power station with solar panels. And then this also actually has on the very top a wireless charging pad. Have it anytime today. All right, so we are back. We are back. And I am actually going to show you guys, I was going to play the video, but I'm just going to briefly go over this for you guys. So this is the Bluetti EB55. This is the kind of like the next level up after the EB3A. And this was gifted to us from Bluetti. I always point that out. This is going to cover 700 watts versus the previous video that you guys saw of 600 watts. It's going to cover a 1400 watt power surge. This gains you 2 extra 120 volt outlets right here, except they're the 2 prongs. So you get 2 with the 3 prongs and then 2 with the 2 prongs. You get a flashlight, which comes on the back. Same features, but it's just a little bit bigger. You're also going to get 2, I believe you earn 2 more USB-Cs. Yeah, USB-Cs. USB-As, 1 USB-C. You can charge this with solar panels. You do also have the 15 watt wireless charging pad up top as well. You can charge this with regular wall outlet, with cigarette lighter adapter, all that good stuff. So just a quick little recap on that. You know, this is going to be just a fraction different from the other one. They all are controlled with the Blue Yeti app, so you can control them. They're Bluetooth enabled. You can either control them manually or you can download the app and actually control them that way. So I think we just have two more things in the products that we're going to go over, or in the carousel. You actually have the Techniform Mochamaster. So Stannis, the Techniform Mochamaster KBTS, I believe, is the model.
Yeah, I think so.
I think maybe I'm a little off the, we'll take a look and see. But we're going to play that video for you guys next on Stan's side. And hey, Louise, how are you? All right, we're going to play that video and we'll be right back. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Mochamaster KBTS. This is their 8-cup brewer, so it's going to be a little bit smaller than their standard 10-cup brewers, but it's still built the same. These are handmade in the Netherlands, and it's this is actually the polished silver. So there is a stainless steel carafe, which is going to keep things hot. So there's no heating plate at the bottom of it, right? But everything brews exactly the same, just like all of the other Mochemasters. You've got the pieces that come off for easy cleaning. And this actually comes off too. It just pops off just like that. This way, if you want to get kind of like a deep clean and really get a nice kind of like scrub, if you will, this comes off, which is great. So you do want to descale your machines every 100 filter packs, which is what Mochamaster recommends. You are going to get 2 kind of screw-in tops for these. You're going to get your standard funnel top, and this is basically what evenly distributes the coffee at the bottom and creates kind of like a convection and distributes all of the heat evenly. But you're also actually going to get this top right here, which is what you're going to use. Let's say you're not going to be drinking all of this and you want to keep this nice and warm in here. This is going to be what you can use to seal that off and to kind of like prolong the heat, if you will. So like I said, guys, cleaning is super easy with this. Now, another thing to note too, this is a little bit different as far as in the other baskets like the KB GT or the some of the other models. So this allows you to manually either shut off the flow of the basket or even do kind of like half the flow or even whole, like an actual just standard whole flow of the basket. So you can actually manually control the basket, which is pretty cool as well. I was like, all right, so we're back. I was like, here I am chatting and I'm like, are we done with the video? So let me answer, before we go to the last product in the carousel, let me answer Charles's question. So how fast can this charge my iPhone? So Charles, it's not a lightning charger. So it's gonna be standard charging, which is gonna be your regular, even, steady charge. One thing I do wanna mention though, if you have a magnetic case like I do, you do want to take it off because it's not going to pick up the signal to charge. And you just literally lay it on there. You can also charge your AirPods as well. And all you do is literally just kind of just plop them right on there. Yeah, you just plop them right on there. And actually, let me see if I can turn this section on. I have to play around. I think it's either... I'll know once it actually goes on. I think is it this one? Can these be charged wirelessly?
I don't know.
I think they might have to, I think it's the Pros that do that. I could be wrong.
Those are the originals, so. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think they charge the originals. It's going to be the ones that, like the Pros where you can see the light on the front, but you just sit them on there. So it's not going to be fast charging. It's not lightning charging. It's just standard charging. So just something to keep in mind, but that's a great question. All right, so the last thing in the carousel that we haven't gone over yet on my side is actually going to be the Mochamaster KBGV Select model. These are all, by the way, all the Mochemasters are handmade in the Netherlands and brew that Golden Cup standard. We're going to play that last video for you guys, and then we're going to wrap it up. My name is Christina Nietzsche, and this is the Techniform Mochamaster KBGV Select in turquoise. Attached is the brewing process with one of my KBGV Select models. While all of Mocha Master's machines do brew the Golden Cup standard, the KBGV Select is quite unique. You can actually choose to brew a half or a full carafe while still maintaining that Golden Cup standard. The brewing speed and hot plate temperature adjust according to if you're going to be brewing a half or a full pot. It's easy to actually select. There's actually a little switch where you can choose between a half or a full carafe of coffee. For those that love different colors, the KBGV Select does come in some beautiful colors, so be sure to check those out. And just like all Mocha Masters, they are backed by a 5-year warranty. They're also all handmade in the Netherlands, so they really do pay attention to detail, and they definitely care about their product. Now let's talk about what makes Mocha Master unique. The copper boiling element heats water up to a temperature of 196 degrees Fahrenheit to 205 degrees Fahrenheit. This is actually the ideal temperature that you want in order to create that Golden Cup standard. Another important factor that creates that Golden Cup standard cup of coffee is going to be something called coffee bloom. As you're brewing, the water hits those coffee grounds and it creates kind of like a bubbling effect. This is actually the coffee grounds and carbon dioxide working together. The beans swell up and it creates what's called a coffee bloom. The KBGV parts are easily removed for no hassle cleaning. Now let's talk about some of the parts that make the Mocha Master quite unique. You'll notice on all of the models that they use a funnel top. That actually directs brewed coffee to the bottom of the carafe, and it essentially creates convection and distributes heat evenly. On the KBGV Select, you're actually going to notice that there is a warming plate. What this does is it allows you to control and hold that pot temperature anywhere between 175 to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. Backed by a 5-year warranty and also the Specialty Coffee Association's Golden Cup standard, you definitely can't go wrong with Mocha Master. Okay, it looks like we're done here. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions for us. Or really more for Stan than me, because let's face it, he's the dog trainer. So let us know if you guys have any questions. If not, we're gonna wrap it up and we're gonna say goodbye to you guys. Yep. So I think that's it. No questions on your side?
No questions on my side.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you guys for hanging in there with us. I hope you have a wonderful Monday and we will see you guys next time.
Yep.